Hey there, friend. This is Pastor Vince. It's Monday, April 24th, 2023, and I just want to take a few minutes to let you know about our Needs Ministry. That's Needs Ministry, Needs Ministry, here at Sacrificial Lamb Ministries. This is something that I shared with you some time ago, and I wanted to, just to share it again in case you didn't hear that presentation before. I want to share, just a little bit more information with you. So not only am I the founding pastor and teacher at Sacrificial Lamb Ministries and the host of the WSLM Radio Ministry podcast, I'm also a senior associate with Legalshield. I don't know if you've heard of Legalshield, if you're familiar with them, but Legalshield has been around since 1972. So they are just over 50 years old, 51 years old to be exact, all right? I'm also a member of Legalshield, meaning that I use Legalshield services. I've known about them for years, okay? Our ministry, this ministry, Sacrificial Lamb Ministries, we have partnered with Legalshield because we understand the need for access to legal services in our communities. Not everyone has hundreds and thousands of dollars to do what they need to do, whether it's to manage their business, to run their business, to take care of family issues, personal issues when things come up. And we know things are going to come up, right? We know life happens. But my point is, not everyone has access to an attorney like that. Not everyone has the money like that. But Legalshield makes these services available to everyone for a low monthly fee. Just like having a car insurance for whenever something happens, whenever something happens in your life medically, health-wise, you got, we have life insurance, right? We have medical insurance. We have all these things just in case something happens. It's the same thing with Legalshield. Why not have legal services in place for whenever something happens? Again, for a low monthly fee. What if, let's just say, well, first of all, let me back up. You may say, well, Pastor, I'm good. All is well. I don't need an attorney. I'm not in trouble. Okay, that's great. That's beautiful. What a blessing that is, right? Life is hunky-dory for you right now. But what if you run a business and you need to get some things done? You need an attorney to get involved. You may need some trademarking done. And I know, and I understand these things because, of course, I'm a business owner myself, right? So I understand these things, trademarks, patents, all these types of things. For example, if you're running a business and you need legal services, you need an attorney to get involved to help you work through these processes, right? Well, do you have hundreds and thousands of dollars on hand to do that, to get that assistance? Well, if you have Legalshield, you have an attorney available 24/7, 365, and you've been paying your $29.95 a month plus any additional fees because you own a business or whatever. You have access to these services all the time, and you're not paying the astronomical fees that you would normally pay if you did not have Legalshield's access to your attorney. Okay, so God forbid, what if one of your children is falsely accused for shoplifting and is detained, is locked up, whatever? You're going to need an attorney, right, to help you work through that. You can easily feel like, okay, I've got an attorney on hand. Let me reach out to my attorney to help me and my family work through this situation. What if you're about to close on your home and you feel like, hey, something doesn't feel right. This documentation doesn't look right. Let me get my attorney to look it over. So my point is, there's so many different scenarios that can come up in life, so many things that we're going through or can go through on a daily basis. But the point is, we're not thinking about an attorney just when we're in trouble. Yes, it's good to have an attorney on hand just when we're in trouble, but also when we're going through some things, everyday life, we may need some advice. We might have a question about something, and we can just easily reach out to our attorney, having only paid $29.95 a month. We've got an attorney on hand. We've got legal services on hand. What if you want to have a will done or updated? What if you're going through some estate issues, with your family or whatever? What if you had a deceased family member, and you need assistance going through that family member's estate. The family member is now deceased. There's an estate that has to be dealt with. How do you work through that? Friends, I can go on and on and on and on, right? But I think you get the point. I hope you get the point. So I'm making this available to you, or I should say Legalshield is making these services available to you for a low monthly fee. And as a ministry, we believe in real world practical ministry. Isn't that how Jesus ministered to people? Didn't he minister to the needs of the person that he encountered? Didn't he, give sight to the blind? We know the stories in the Bible. I'm not going to get into the various stories, but the point is Jesus, he ministered to the needs of the person. He did not do like many of us do when it comes to ministry. We just throw the Bible at people. And yes, we should, we should share the word. We should help people, through the Holy Spirit to overcome sin and things of that nature. Sure. But what if that person's hungry? What if they have no food to eat? They're homeless, whatever. How do we address those needs so that the person is open to hearing the gospel, to hearing how they could be delivered from sin? You get the point? So we as Sacrificial Lamb Ministries, we believe in real world practical ministry. And we believe that letting you know about the services provided by Legalshield is our contribution, if you will, is our way of helping to meet the real world practical needs in our communities. So there's a couple ways you can connect with our needs ministry, or there's one way you can actually connect to our needs ministry. But I'm going to give you also the link to my personal website with Legalshield. You can connect to our needs ministry to find more information. Go to our sacrificiallambministries.org website. Look for the Needs Ministry tab. You can learn more about our needs ministry and how we are connected with Legalshield. You can also go to my personal website with Legalshield. It's samuelvincent.wearelegalshield.com. SAMUELVINCENT.wearelegalshield.com. There you can get all the plan. You can see all the different plans that Legalshield offers, the pricing, what you get, the services that are provided under each plan, if you're a business owner or not. So many different things available to you on the website, on the Legalshield website. So those are two ways you can get involved. And again, not only am I the founding pastor and teacher here at the Ministry of Sacrificial Lamb Ministries, the host of the podcast, but I'm also a senior associate with Legalshield. This is something I truly believe in. And, God has found a way to incorporate Legalshield and their services into our ministry. And this is why I'm sharing this with you today on the podcast. So please check it out. Check out the information. Let's be more proactive and less reactive in our lives. All right. I pray that this was a blessing to you. I pray it will be a blessing to you should something arise in your life, or even if you're not in trouble, quote unquote, you have some questions, some concerns that you just need some simple legal advice about. You'll have access to your attorney 24/7, 365 by purchasing a basic legal plan for you and your family for $29.95 a month. Reach out to me with more questions, concerns. You can call me, text me, leave a voice message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. 704-928-1771. All right? You can also send an email if you like. Send it to sacrificiallambministries@gmail.com. All right? Be blessed. Take care. Please take heed to this information. All right? And we'll talk again real soon.